Hi guys, and welcome back to Dave's Game Room. Today, taking a look at a couple of pickups. This is a Mega Drive and a Mega CD Model 1 that I picked up cheap on eBay. These were listed as untested, so basically they said they couldn't confirm whether they work or not, so it was advertised as untested/faulty. Now, I was a little bit apprehensive when I actually clicked and won this auction and bought it, because untested to me, yeah, it can either mean that it genuinely is untested and somebody hasn't got maybe the interest in this thing. They've maybe picked it up somewhere and they've got no interest in this at all, or they don't have the connections, so they haven't got the power supplies or any way of rigging it up to test it. It might be something as simple as that, but I do generally tend to see that, you know, eBay ads that have got the word untested written on them for retro consoles and bits and pieces like that in particular, they tend to go for more than the equivalent that's got just faulty written on it with a description of a fault that the console may have or the peripheral may have. So it does leave me with a little bit with apprehension. I haven't tested this out. What I was going to do is I was going to test the Mega Drive on its own, and then I was going to test the Mega CD with my current Mega Drive that I know works with a Mega CD 2 and see how it goes. So we'll do that. We'll do that in the second part of the video. I'll just show you the top of the Mega Drive has got a bit of a scuff on it. I'm literally going to clean it up and most probably just sell this Mega Drive on, because it's one of the sort of normal models. It's not the high def graphics with stereo sound model, so it doesn't have the port on the back there. You can see it's just got RF, the AV out, and the power jack connection. And you can see it's a bit yellowed as well, so I probably could do something about that, which I might well do, and then sell this Mega Drive on its own. So I'll show you my next pickup. Okay, so in front of you here you've got an Amiga A1200 motherboard. This isn't my original motherboard. That motherboard is still with Amiga kit. This one, I've been assured by the eBay seller it's fully tested and working, so I'm going to be putting that back into my Amiga 1200 casing and firing that up and, you know, hopefully checking out some good old Amiga games again, because I've really missed those. The reason I decided to buy this is because, to be perfectly honest with you, I've become a bit disillusioned with Amiga kit. They've had my A1200 motherboard now for 3 months, and I'm not kidding. They've had it since the end of January, and it's now, what, the beginning of May, the very 1st of May today? I mean, it's taken them forever. I appreciate they may get a lot of customers and a lot of people sending them, you know, computers, Amigas, that kind of thing, and it's great to have, you know, an Amiga specialist on hand that you can send your boards to get repaired and such like, but when it takes that long as well, I mean, they diagnosed the fault within probably the first week or two. And since then, I've been sort of chasing them for updates, saying, you know, what's happening with my motherboard? What's happening? Can you give me an update? They keep saying to me they'll give me an update, they'll give me some options to let me know what they can do with it. And then I don't hear anything, and I have to chase again and again. And I'm just, yeah, I've just become a bit disillusioned with it all. So thought, you know what? I'll treat myself. I'll buy myself a working A1200 motherboard, put that back into my Amiga. And yeah, so again, in the second part of the video, we'll be putting this thing back into my A1200. I'll sort of go through different stages of it. I won't show you the whole thing because it'll bore you to death. And we'll fire this sucker up for the first time, genuinely on camera, and we'll make sure it works. Same for the Mega CD. I've not even tested or touched it yet. I've just literally got it out of its package. The A1200 motherboard, by the way, was well packaged, so kudos to the eBay seller. He did a cracking job with the packaging. There's no way, unless something really catastrophic happened in the post, there's no way anything should have gone adrift with this thing. So yeah, I'll get round to testing the Mega CD. We'll get it hooked up and we'll see what happens. Okay, so Mega CD is hooked up with an official Sega power supply. Mega Drive is connected up. The connector's taken off of it, the cover. So let's flick them on and see what happens, shall we? And, interestingly, because my Mega Drive is running in 60 Hz NTSC, we're actually getting the error message. So that's good, that's a good sign. So, let's fire them off. I'll flick my region switch to the correct position. Hopefully that's got it. And we'll try again. And it's frozen on the BIOS screen. Now, I know why that is. Again, I should really have checked my 2 switch positions. That's because my overclock is turned on. So I'll switch that off and we'll try again. Okay, so looks like there is a problem with this because I've switched back to my normal region setting and I've made sure my overclock mod is turned off on the back there. And yeah, he does not look like a happy Mega CD right now, because if I switch him on, we should be getting lights on the front and we should be getting something on the screen. At the moment, we're getting neither of those things. Not looking so good. I wonder if this has got some kind of a capacitor issue of some kind. So that's something I'm going to need to look at some point, and this time do a proper job of it instead of, you know, messing it up like I did the last one of these that I had. So that's a bit of a shame, to be honest. It would have been nice to have seen this thing working, but, you know, can't always get it right, I suppose. Basically, yeah, we're getting no screen at all, as you'll see. Nothing at all. That's a shame, guys. Oh well, that's that's that one out of the way. So yeah, we'll try the Mega Drive next. Okay, so we've got the other Mega Drive in, got Sonic 3 plugged in. Let's kick him on. Oh yeah, look at that. So this Mega Drive actually works. Liking that. Okay, so if that works, let's try that Mega Drive with this Mega CD, see what happens. Let's kick him on. Got no lights and... yep, plain black screen. So, yeah, he still doesn't work even with that, which is a shame. One last check would be to try it without the 32X, but it should work because these three do work together normally. But that's a shame. So the Mega CD, unfortunately then, doesn't appear to work, which is a shame. So, time to put the A1200 back together. Okay, so I've partially started reassembling the A1200. Floppy drive's connected, keyboard's connected, LEDs are connected. Let's fire them on. You can see we get a light, which is awesome. Now, it always does take a little bit of time. Sorry for the flicker. There's going to be a bit of that. And look at that. Yes, so far so good. I'm going to carry on reassembling him and we'll give him a proper test run and play some games on him, hopefully. So, yeah, so far so good with the A1200, guys. Okay, so this is actually a couple of days after I shot the initial parts of the video with the Mega CD and the Amiga. As you can see, he's all back together again now, which is awesome. There's only one slight issue, and that is I think this panel is distorted slightly because the escape key will actually get stuck down sometimes when you press it. So I'm going to have a look at that at some point, but... look at this, guys, it's working. Awesome. I'm off to play some pinball fantasies. Catch you again soon, guys. Thanks for watching.